What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment back again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content and all of my videos. We've had this conversation before many times. Now, according to reports, Anthony Davis could be back a little bit before the playoffs. And while some people might be excited and think that, you know, the Lakers might somehow turn things around, I think the question that everybody has is if Anthony Davis is even going to be able to continue to stay on the damn floor. That's what we have to ask ourselves. Uh, look, from a talent wise, a talent perspective, Anthony Davis is remarkable, especially when he first came in. Uh, Raw athletic ability had showed some similarities to Kevin Garnett. Um, Body still had to fill out and everything, but yet you could still see the the ability and the skill set of him, being tenacious to a degree, not only when it came to the rim and going to the rim, but also as a defender, because people got to realize that Anthony Davis was an incredible shot blocker and an incredible rebounder, but somehow people have forgotten about that because when you take this guy's heart and his will and determination into consideration, a lot of people have to raise questions. And that's why he does have the reputation for being soft, whether you like it or not. He had developed that reputation. But let's also look at the underlying issue here. Really, the underlying issue is what you're doing in the off season to have sustainability throughout the season and even the playoffs. Now, this is going to trip you out, okay? Now, Anthony Davis has played in the NBA longer than Kawhi Leonard. So, without a doubt, the person who probably tops Anthony Davis in terms of missing the amount of games, and True Raw had pointed this out already. Kawhi Leonard has missed 31.5% of his regular season games in an 11-year span. Okay, so if you want to get technical, that's 265 games missed out of 841, and he's missed 12 postseason games out of 147 total possible contests, which is why some people, they kind of argue his win percentage being number one of all time, but that's a whole nother argument. But Anthony Davis is right behind him. Now, He's missed 20. He's missed, a lot less, about roughly 12% less, but he's at 23% of his regular season games missed throughout his 10-year career. But that has to do with over, like I said, 50 injuries and counting, like I've mentioned before, illnesses or minor issues with his body. This is according to Fadeaway World, if y'all want to look it up too as well. And to get technical with that too as well, that's 176 games missed out of a total 777 possible games. Now, it's only showing that he missed one playoff game out of 40 possible contests. But even still, how can you not question his durability? And also, listen, I know that there are some people that have heavily criticized the guy. What's up, True Viking? I see you in the building. I know that there have been people that have heavily criticized Kawhi Leonard. But what you have to understand about Kawhi Leonard, and I'm not giving him, a full pass, but at the same token, he has a condition that will never get better. It's inevitable. And when you're talking about degenerative knees, that's something that is going to continue to get worse. So him load managing, people would be more understanding of that. But at the same token, also what you have to take into consideration about a guy like Kawhi Leonard is his mentality. It's his mentality and his will to get better, even when fighting these cases with his knees. And to put things in their proper perspective, let's say, for instance, that, and listen, I'm not describing the condition as the same, but let's say your knees are bone on bone, which my mom, she struggled with the same thing. And then on top of that, she was always having to be on her feet all the time. She can no longer withstand the rigors of walking on a linoleum floor or concrete for an extended period of time. So I just have to give you an example. And I'm not saying that condition, they're classified as the same, but the similarities are that it's not going to get better. And also it would require, close medical attention for both conditions, especially when you're talking about bone on bone. Anthony Davis, I feel, is likely to get hurt again. He's likely to get hurt again, and it's not going to get better throughout his career. As I've said before, the man could barely stand up. And I've said time and time again, and I know people disagree, but you should consider retirement. You should consider retirement. A lot of people don't agree with you being in the NBA 75. Now, I believe over time, you deserve, you and guys like Dame, and even like a guy like James Harden, to a certain degree, eventually would have deserved to be in the NBA 75. Just in my opinion, others guys should have been in there before you. However, you've already established that you're already in there. So, okay, you're in there. You're going to be a Hall of Famer. And you got your money. The product the product that is being put out there for the Lakers is not what the onlookers really want to see. That's not what the fans want to see. They would rather be in a position like the Phoenix Suns or like the Memphis Grizzlies or even the Boston Celtics at this point in time. That's the type of product that they want to see. Yes, talent is a wonderful thing. It's a great thing. But having your players there and showing up and being durable, especially when they can walk and they could do other stuff and function, it's like, okay, well, why aren't you playing? And it goes back to the same thing that I addressed yesterday concerning Zion Williamson. Now, we know that Zion Williamson had, procedures looked at over and over again with his foot. But many people are going to question you. Many brothers in the LDBC community are going to question you. Many fans are going to question you. And now people are questioning, when Anthony Davis goes down now, it's like no big surprise to anybody. Nobody even really has that much remorse. Because, as harsh as it may sound, and as bad as it might be, to say something like this, people are expecting you to uphold a certain amount of standards in terms of working out, in terms of attrition and what you're putting into your body, and also what type of conditioning that you're doing in the off season in terms of habits. Yes, all the memes and the comical, Anthony Davis being in a wheelchair and the cast and stuff like that. It's funny, but what's not funny is, hey, look, you really should consider retirement. And I've said the same thing about Kawhi. I know a lot of people don't agree with me about Kawhi, but if you're going down every single time, what you're on the bench, you're pretty much on the bench more than you are on the floor. I mean, just to put things plain and simple, you are on the bench more than you are on the floor. 31.5%, that's a lot of games missed in Kawhi's case. 23% is a lot of games missed. When we're talking about over the course of your career, and not everybody has the same heart and the same mindset. Some people look at things a little bit differently. I know for me, in my case, if my mentality is like, if I could walk, I could still play, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it a little bit later. But he needs to sit down and really do some soul searching. I don't know, I'm not in his mind. We don't know what his thought process is. But I'm pretty sure there have been families, there have been friends, there have been teammates, possibly even Hall of Famers, NBA legends that have sat him down and talked to him to say, okay, what is your future going to be looking like? Because you're a decade in already. Can you really see this guy playing 20 years like a LeBron? Can you see this guy being as durable as a LeBron or as a Kareem or as a Moses Malone, and I'm throwing in Moses Malone and Kareem and some of the other guys because they were bigs that were real durable and upheld a sustainability in terms of playing games for a very long time at the NBA level. We got to ask ourselves that question. I mean, everybody has pretty much questioned your heart, your will, your determination, what's 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 beating in your chest. Everybody has questioned that, and at one point in time, they didn't. So we'll see what happens. Now, do I see the layout? I'm sorry about it. The Lakers going far in the playoffs? No, I don't. You know, and I haven't forgot about Kendrick Nunn. While I like Kendrick Nunn, and as a matter of fact, I sung high praises for Kendrick Nunn when he came over from Miami. Got to get the smoke too. You know, I know AD. He's gotten out there and he's went down every other game and stuff. But Kendrick Nunn has had literally none, none of the playing time this year, pretty much. So he's got to get the smoke too. You know, and I can't we can't just give it all to AD and always calling him soft and stuff like that. Yes, he has that reputation, but we got to question, you know, Kendrick Nunn too, and you know why he's been out, you know, so long. You know, but that's my take on it. Y'all let me know what you think. I appreciate you liking. I appreciate you pulling up. Like the video, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'll get at you later.